Welcome to Digital Hospitality. I'm your host, Sean Walchef. This is a Cali BBQ media production. This is a different style podcast. So if you're watching on YouTube, we have a very special guest who you probably recognize because he was just on our podcast,
Yeah.
Dave Williamson. Meet Dave. He is kicking off his comedy barbecue tour at Cali BBQ in Spring Valley. We're honored to have you here, man. Welcome.
Thank you, dude. This place is awesome. Like, that's gonna be a fun part of this, is walking into all these joints blind. And just, like, I've seen some pictures that people have texted me or I looked on Yelp, but I'm just trusting people that it's somewhere we can pull a barbecue show off. I mean, a comedy show off.
Yes.
And you told me, you're like, I think the deck will be perfect. And I know you probably have more experience than most pitmasters in the entertainment side of stuff, so I trusted you. And I'm saying on camera for everyone, you were right, buddy. This is going to be great.
I appreciate that.
Awesome
yeah, we've done all kinds of events. 13 years of running this barbecue restaurant. We've done barbecue contests, shut down the street, 5,000 people on the street, 20 amateur barbecue teams. We've done just about everything, but we haven't done a comedy show.
Zero comedy shows until tonight, guys.
Shows until tonight.
That's why I got a free coffee mug.
So this is pretty cool. We're going to take you guys behind the scenes of what it's like to put on a comedy show. We're also going to give you access to jokes.
Yeah.
You're about to lay it down.
You're getting it free.
You're getting it free.
All this is going to be charged later. And after the tour, we're going to put it together and something and try to sell. But right now, you get it for free, guys.
You get it for free.
You're welcome.
So podcast, Meet Dave.
Meet Dave is the podcast.
Meet Dave is the podcast. And where can people buy tickets for your show?
So if you go to davewilliamson.com, it's got all the tour dates for this, and we're adding them like every day. People are coming through like, we weren't sure if we could do it, but restrictions were just lifted, or we didn't think we had an open date, but that private party canceled. So I'm adding stuff like every day now, and I'm curious to see at the end of 2 months how many dates this ends up being. You know,
it's amazing.
I'm doing. One guy just asked me if I do it in his backyard for like his friends, so that's gonna be like a private party.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I mean, it's this story. I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but it's going to be fun finding out. And already now, driving down here with this thing, we had one lady pull up on the left and she was giving us a thumbs up, and then 5 minutes later, a guy pulled up on the right and he was like, yeah.
Like, fuck you, Dave.
I don't know if he was a vegan driving around just looking at stuff to be mad at, and he found his culprit.
Well, anybody that's part of the barbecue world, he is on his way to Memphis in May. So he's stopped here. San Diego is his first stop on the tour. But keep in touch. We'll follow him on social at Dave.
At Dave W Comedy on
Dave
Instagram,
W.
Twitter,
Comedy.
and just look up my name on Facebook.
There you go. Boom. And enjoy the show.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. We did it. And by we, I mean me. I had this idea to do a tour, like, I think it was less than 2 months ago. And I'm like, well, let me see if I can put it together. And here we are, San Diego, night one of the tour. Everything is perfect, except for you guys are too chicken to sit closer to the stage. Funny thing, I actually am a big IPA drinker because I was born with extra enzymes that help me process alcohol. I can drink all night long, barely affects me. So. Sorry for your problem, John. This is exactly what I envisioned, man, when I thought this up like 5 minutes ago, and we were like, let's put on a tour. And then the only thing that my brain does is go, I'm gonna get that trailer wrapped. That's that's the goal of the tour, and we did it. There are some things from 2020 that I hope stick around after life goes back to normal. Number one on my list is drive-by birthday parties. You're telling me the bar has been lowered to being a good friend, to RSVPing yes, putting the family in the car, driving over there, slowing down enough so you see me and I get credit, throwing a gift on the lawn, and then taking a swig of my beer because drinking and driving was legal for a few months? You know who has a lot in common with Hitler? Dave Williamson. And then Tom cuts him off and goes, let's get back to Nate. He goes, okay, and then he just goes back. I'm like, no, let him finish, let him finish. Let him say the words, Dave likes the Miami Hurricanes and Auburn Tigers, so everyone knows that's what he meant by that. Because no one even messaged me that you might want to listen to this episode. And right in front of me, at a table, there's two grown men facing each other with their hands clasped like this, right? You guys about to arm wrestle? And the one guy looks up at me and he goes, I'm praying for him. I go, man, my money's on the cocky guy, right? I just thought he was talking shit. They were definitely weirded out about it at first. Marco was pretending like he didn't hear us. But by the second goal, he was totally into it and pointing at us and pumping his fist, right? Put Marco in. Put Marco in. In the Olympics, me and my cousin influenced the outcome of the 1996 Olympic Games, everybody. No one's ever gonna get mad at you for clapping, all right, guys? You guys are like, what's appropriate? We're on the porch of a barbecue shack, all right? Like, whatever feels right, just do it. But it's also just not accurate. It's like, I don't look like this because I'm a dad. I might look like this because I'm a human being in the year 2020, and life's hard. I can't remember which one's an HMO and which one's a PPO, but I better figure it out because open enrollment's closing, and that's stressful. So I drink a beer, take a nap, I'll figure it out tomorrow. That's why I look like this, all right? There's not a single person in here who's brave enough to look any woman in her face and say, hey, nice mom, bod. So why is it okay to do to dad? That's all I'm saying. We have feelings too, all right? So this is my trailer. It's going to be my home for the next 2 months. That got the biggest laugh of the night. He's 40 years old and gonna sleep in that thing. He's an adult and he put his face on the side. This side, I think I look pretty handsome, and I'm like, man, you know, I look good, actually. But you look at the other side, you realize she forgot to touch that photo up, and I have a pimple right here, and a lot of sunspots on my face, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's a slap of reality in your face, right? It's like when you go to the hotel and they have those mirrors that are like, make your face, and you're like, I do not look like I think I look, you know? There's gonna be a family on this side going, hey, check this guy out. We should see what this show's about and maybe go support him. And there's going to be a family on the other side looking at that picture going, I'll never eat meat again, right? Tell you just walked 30 briskets by me like it was nothing. How many briskets are you putting on right now? He's ordering. He can't decide, right? He looks over at me for help. Like, I'm going to make a decision for him. I wind up to him. I look up and I go, I'll split it with you. Get both. Me and this guy got everything. Now I gotta sit with him and his girlfriend, and me and him are eating off each other's plate while his girlfriend's like, are you guys serious right now? We're like, shut up, you're ruining this for us, right? Me and that dude, we were best. We might as well have won a high school championship together. That's how bonded we were by the end of this, right? We're like feeding each other, like, try this one, dude. The guy gets right up next to me, punches me in the arm like we're old pals, and goes, hey, buddy! Looks like you bought that sweatshirt a few sizes too small, huh? No, man, that's not my sweatshirt. That belongs to my son. He's been missing for 2 days now. It's the first clue we found. Hey, if you could keep your eyes open as you're hiking today, we'd really appreciate that. All right, listen, this is going to be what makes this whole tour the most fun for me, is at every location I'm going to bring a pitmaster, restaurateur, owner, whoever there that I can bring up on stage and learn from and talk and have some fun talking to. So here at Cali Comfort BBQ, I'm going to bring up the owner with your wife. Please welcome Sean Walchef, everybody. Did you feel that? Because I've heard this from other people, so I just wonder if it's true universally. During the pandemic, people had limited meal options, right? So yes. if they were gonna, at the very beginning, especially when everything was like shut down, if they were gonna risk going out and getting something to go, barbecue was a popular choice because people don't want to waste that one meal on getting something mediocre. And also, barbecue's comfort food, so there was a stressful time. Did you feel that going on with your patrons that came in and took takeout?
It was very stressful in the beginning. I mean, the first holiday was Mother's Day, and we made a lot of mothers upset, unfortunately, because we didn't do things the right way. We didn't have the technology that we needed to put out barbecue. We sold out a barbecue in 4 hours, but we made some mothers happy, some mothers not so happy. But you know, the biggest thing is like my team. My team worked so hard during the pandemic. Eric, my general manager, Ian, my manager here, Derek Walls is here, my entire staff inside. I mean, without their help of how do we become a different business, we wouldn't have survived.
It's all about the pivot. And we did comedy on Zoom, but you can't do restaurants on Zoom.
No.
Actually, the closest thing I saw to that was, and this is when the pandemic hit hardest for me, because I was pretty like positive. I'm like, oh, I got to find the pivot and spend time with my family and all that stuff. But I went to Costco, and the lady who gives the samples was there, but she had the plexiglass, and she wasn't allowed to give it to you, just show it to you. And I'm like, this is fucked up, man. We need to get vaccines quick.
Doing barbecue on the West Coast is very hard. I mean, in San Diego, people come from everywhere. So people come from Texas, people come from St. Louis, they come from Kansas City, they come from Memphis, and everyone has an opinion about barbecue.
It's the same thing that comedians do, man. We could, you know, we could put on a show, everyone laughs, it's a great time, people are shaking their hand, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you get home and there's like one tweet that's just like, the headliners sucked, the openers were way better, and then just like 3 weeks later you're still like, I'm terrible, I should just quit, you know? And people don't realize that one, I don't know why as human beings we do that. We let the one negative thing overpower the 300 positive. All right, Sean, how long has this restaurant been open?
13 years.
13, man.
13 years.
And how many years have you been making money? Lay out your business model.
That's a good question. No, it was probably 5 years that we lost money.
So, but you
the
took
first 5 years we lost money.
So there you go. So what? It's probably because you weren't doing comedy. Well,
that's true. This is the first comedy show we've ever done.
I'm honored. I'm honored that that's true. It's really cool, man. Do you think you would do it in the future?
We will definitely have you in the future, Dave.
He was so excited. What if he was like, "Hey, look, we tried. All right, like, no one would sit in the front. I borrowed these tables." Like,
That's true. No, but we're so grateful that you guys came out. I mean, for 13 months we've been closed. You know, like doing delivery and takeout only. You know, we've been open for 13 years, but the pandemic, we laid off 29 people. We didn't know what was going to happen. We went all in on delivery, all in on takeout, and, you know, we got into this business to take care of people. And the fact that you guys are here to support Dave, to come out to a show, I mean, this is fucking cool as hell. So thank you guys for coming out.